Ouais. C'est un petit peu.
Welcome everybody, and thanks for
Dans un
joining
minute,
us
je sais
tonight
rien.
for our presentation of college basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the UCLA Bruins going up against the UConn Huskies. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon
Les chaussons
be headed to.
Je sais pas, ils étaient dans le couloir. Moi, je les ai remis. Tu m'avais donné, je les ai remis dans le couloir, je crois. Hein. Il me semble, hein, je sais plus, tu sais, moi, mon cerveau, il fume là, hein, en ce moment. Hein. Il me les a donnés, mais oui, je sais, mais. Il manque de bordel dans cette maison aussi. Bon, je vais descendre, hein. Mon cerveau, il est déconnecté. Mes lumières. Ouais, il est là. Oh.
Merci. UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
The teardrop, second chance shot, and the basket by Porter.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bell, he's covered by Thompson. Back to Carter. To the inside.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Junior outside. That's in. He's got two now, and he's 2 for 3. And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something that I don't think will ever fade.
Now here's Sheldon. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Macy. Carter's shot's off. And guys, Junior is as raw of a player as they get. He didn't start playing organized ball until recently, but this program believes in him.
And you know, he only played his senior year of high school as far as basketball goes, but that was enough to impress this coach to offer him a spot on the team. And you can see the raw athleticism and the skills are starting to come along nicely too.
Il était mort.
He's off on the second. Scott with it. Junior left side. And he converts the layup.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Pass to Kelly. Over to the wing. Now here's Carter. Here's the three. Rebounded by Macy.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Elbow shot on the way. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And as great as the UConn men's program has been, it is just a small star in the galaxy of the women's program. You talk about dominance, excellence, championships, 11 titles, and always near the top of the polls on the women's side. They are unlike any other women's program in just about any sport.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Inside. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Look at Bell's unselfishness, and I tell you, that would easily translate to the next level. He takes a lot of pride in setting up his teammates.
And guys, with the UConn women, all those titles and also 6 seasons where they went undefeated, that's simply unprecedented.
And UConn basketball fans are just so spoiled between their men's and women's programs. All the titles, all the stars over the years. It's no wonder this school adores the sport of basketball.
Now here's Carter. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. From 15 feet away, he gets it in there.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And out of bounds. The Bruins will take it. So both teams changing it up here. The Bruins trailing. One of the most amazing moments in the history of UCLA. There's a ton to choose from. Was their incredible 88-game win streak.
You know, I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. The team was ranked #1 in the polls for about 2.5 years straight. It's hard to fathom a winning streak that long. Kudos to the UCLA Bruins.
Bruins making a change here.
C'est pas fini. Non, mais tu le mets là.
Here's Scott. Junior. He's covered by Jones. And Junior gets it to go.
Well, it's obvious that Junior is a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
Pass to Pavin. Bell with it. Guarded by Scott. Now here's McGee. Back to Bell. Pavin. And here's Bell. Guarded by Scott. Yep, that one's good.
Bell never seems to get rattled or outside of himself. I admire that in him. He's got a real good way about playing under control and staying with his game. Well, I really like the package that Red Thompson has. He's not really flashy, but uber effective. He's a combo guard, has a real nose for scoring, can knock it down from outside or attack the rim effectively.
Now here's McGee over Thompson. And there are the Bruins with another bucket.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Thompson from outside. The rebound by Jones. Speaking of Thompson, he doesn't give you much on defense, but his offense is the selling point.
His defense should
Ouais, bah oui, qui propose, c'est normal, on peut y aller.
Fortunately, he more than makes up for it with his skill set on the offensive end. He's a natural shot creator for himself as well as for others.
Here's Pavin. Pavin clock. Goes back up. And another shot. Good.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Scott. Back to Junior. There's the three. Will not make it. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Bell outside. Back to McGee. Pass to Adams. Over Thompson. Adams, no good.
Well, it's all about winning for UCLA. They own the record for the most titles in college hoops. An incredible 11 championship banners at their gym.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, I tell you, if Junior gets a chance to do some damage behind the arc, he'll take advantage of it. And that offensive is really impressive.
Outside McGee. Jones. And the Bruins hit again from deep. You guys, all those titles add such a mystique to the Bruins basketball program.
Well, it was one of the most dominant eras in any sport at any level. Bruins won most of their titles in the 60s and 70s, and at one point, they won 7 straight and 10 titles in 12 years, never to be repeated.
Now here's Bell. Here's Pavin. And here's Junior. Pass to Lowe. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Jones. Now Scott. Thompson outside. From deep. Rebounded by Pavin. So it's UCLA now. They trail by 1. Adams with it. Off the left rim and out.
Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the former Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No matter what the era is, you know UCLA is going to have NBA-level talent.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Bruins on top, up by 2. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
Well, a decent start, I'd say, but hopefully he'll take it to another level in the second half.
Yeah, you know, I think a prospect of his caliber needs to separate himself, stand apart at this level. And right now, he's just blending in. We'll see if he can turn it up a notch.
Junior, and that one is good.
Really hard to deny Junior. He plays with so much passion on that end of the floor.
Outside Kelly. Carter up top. Shoots a 3. Here's Jones. Junior with the block. Pass to Thompson. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
You know, the Huskies have not always been a premier basketball program. Had success early on in the 20th century, but then burst back onto the scene in the early 90s in a big way nationally.
And they had a great coaching staff that led them from the late 80s into the modern times. The Huskies have consistently been a top team in the country. They've been a #1 seed in the tournament 5 times since 1990.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
UCLA trailing. Pass to Sheldon. Outside Kelly. Back to Sheldon. Bell. Guarded by Scott. Carter outside. Here's Sheldon. Now Carter. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot. And so here's UConn. Junior outside. Smith outside Scott. Pass to Junior. Lets it go from 11. And again, UConn no good. You guys, when you look at the stretch UCLA had in the 60s and 70s, it all came from having dominant centers.
Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was followed by Bill Walton and equally dominant.
And stolen. By Junior. Oh my goodness, what a slam from Junior. Where did that come from?
I did not expect to see that tonight. That was a dunk contest level throwdown there.
He pulled that out of nowhere. That's going to be on highlight reels for years.
UConn in the lead. Junior inside, covered by Adams. A nice shot by Junior.
And making buckets inside. If you're Junior and you want to play in the NBA, it's one of the things you need in your game.
Pass to Adams. 11 feet out. And again, it's UCLA converting.
And that's why teams work so hard to get the ball inside, to create those high percentage looks and keep the buckets flowing.
Here's Junior, and the Huskies tack on 2 more.
And what you got to appreciate about Junior, he never lets his foot off the pedal. Just a machine out there.
To the wing on the left side. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Outside Scott. The shot, high post. Tries again. And the layup good by Thompson. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
The fader. Another shot. Thompson. And he makes good on the layup.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Pass to buckets. And that one drops for him. Here's Webb. Scott with it. Outside Webb. Smith, guarded by McGee. And here's Junior. And the Huskies tack on 2 more.
You know, Junior already knows how to get productive. I'm sure scouts are taking note of this guy's offensive upside.
In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I got to go with that powerhouse top seed team. There's a reason those teams earn that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the W.
Junior outside. The shot from the line. And that one good for 2.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Bell outside. Pass to Kelly from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take that next step and join the league.
Pass to Scott. Over Bell. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Sheldon. The Bruins making a switch here. And here's UCLA. 9-point game. Now here's Bell. Kelly. Offline with the 3. You've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Thompson outside. Pass to Macy. Junior. Goes up at the stripe, and the shot is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And here's Bell from the arc. The shot off that time. Junior outside. Thompson. Pass to Scott. Junior. He's covered by Jones. And it's Junior missing. Puts up a 3. And so it's UConn easily grabbing this one.
A double-digit margin, and no question that Junior had his fingerprints all over this victory.
Quite the show. Continuing to live up to the ever-growing hype. He looked extremely focused throughout and, as you said, made his mark.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, c'est bien bon.
Junior, why'd you dunk the ball like that? saw an opportunity to make a big play.
Hey, why'd you dunk the ball like that?
Felt like the right time to energize the team.
All right, you're gonna have to make a decision about what type of player you're gonna be, how you're gonna represent yourself and this school. Would your dad have made that play?
Listen, Coach, if I stepped out of line and you don't want me to do it again, fine. Make the adjustment.
All right, Junior, I'm gonna tell you a story. All right, now I'm at my school. I'm bleeding out colors, but I lived on the bench.
Alors, on va faire un truc. Est-ce qu'il y a le fameux mode boost comme sur PS4 Pro? Donc c'est pas là-dedans. Non, c'est pas ça. Stockage, c'est pas ça. Ah, ça c'est ça. Ah, il n'y a plus de mode boost. C'est la console qui l'a fait tout seul? D'accord.
One particular game, everybody was in foul trouble, so I get tossed in. Now I'm thinking, good, it's my moment. I'm gonna give them the razzle-dazzle, behind the back pass, crossover, step back, I threw the kitchen sink at.
You showed out.
Absolutely, I wanted to show that I belonged in the rotation and off the bench. We ended up winning by 2, so I'm thinking, I'm on cloud 9, life's complete.
Why do I get the feeling that this story does not have a happy ending?
Well, Coach pulls me aside and he tells me I'm back on the bench. He says we should have won by 10, but I made the game about myself, my ego. Every time I wanted to do something special or fancy, we dropped possession. I was mad. He was wrong. Then I saw the tape. You know what happens next? You're just tired of listening to me talk.
I'm not because I'm listening.
Look, Junior, win or lose, play the game the right way. Now, if you think that dunk was the right play, that's fine, but you're gonna have to live with that, and there may be some unintended consequences. You got me?
Got you, Coach.
All right.
Smiling, huh? Don't worry about that. Oh,
Smiling. Look at you, boy.
Hey, thank you for bringing me here. This place is amazing.
I come here every Monday when Madison's playing. It's so easy to get one-dimensional with like everything that we do, like training and film sessions and travel. And I just want to see so much that's out of that bubble, you know? Like I have to.
Yeah. Well, I haven't found that thing yet.
No? Why not?
That is a great question, especially because it's so direct.
Well, that's what college is for, right? Figuring out who you are. You're exposed to so much if you're open to it. Like all of this makes me so good at soccer in the long run. Like at least I like to think it does.
Do you play for the Canadian national team too?
I'm an alternate right now. But yeah, every time I get in line and they sing, "Oh, Canada," I get chills. Like, I can't wait. School lets me take assignments on the road as a special arrangement.
Hold on. If my memory serves me correct, you said basketball players get the treatment.
Yeah.
That's what you said, right?
Yes.
Basketball.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
just
did,
check.
okay?
Just check.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Right?
Yeah, I do. Everywhere I go, people are asking me about the games, win or lose.
Especially lose.
Yeah. Expectations are high, but yeah, I get it. The fans, they take everything so personal.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to filter out all that noise.
Yeah. I struggle with it sometimes.
Being good at this, it's your responsibility.
And it's just all going by so fast. And I just want to appreciate this moment. So thank you very much.
Thank you too.
You know Alex Williams. You don't know Alex Williams? You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I?
Yes! She's one of the top national college basketball influencers. She's blowing up with a Dope Blunt podcast and video channels. You gotta take it seriously. Because them NBA draft fans definitely do.
All right, I'll check out.
No. You don't do it now because she's all over you. Right here, she singled you out and issued a challenge. Go down. And she even hit me on my socials to make sure you got it.
Let me see her. Okay, so I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before, stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
C'est énorme.
Hello and welcome. It's time for college basketball, brought to you by 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the UConn Huskies going up against the Syracuse Orange. Joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt, and I think this is going to be a really interesting contest.
I have to agree with you, but both of these teams have plenty of exciting young talent. There's sure to be at least a few surprises tonight.
Well, you know, in college basketball, the teams and players are constantly evolving. That's a big part of what makes this season so much fun to watch.
And the Orange start out with the ball.
Bon, ça va être poché, ça. Je pense. Hein.
Outside, West. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Miller. Wolf. The baseline, Jay. Shoots and misses 0 for 1 to begin the game. And here's Junior. 18 feet out. Here's Porter. That's tipped.
Well, you know, the Orange have one title for all their success in college hoops, and they've had plenty over the years. They got it done in 2003, crowned as champions. Melo led the way. It was an absolutely fantastic tournament run and really was a crowning achievement for the program.
Junior, no good.
Rien à faire.
You know, you'd like to
Je
see a
pense
little
ça veut
more
pas.
effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Ouais, ça va être punché. C'est obligé.
Outside Miller. Pass to James.
Je pense pas que...
Wolf. Here's Miller. Covered by Junior. West on the wing. Here's James. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And West gets the 3. And you guys, beyond Melo, there were a handful of other players on that team that would go on to play Pro Bowl.
They beat some tough teams in the tournament as well. It was a long-awaited moment for Orange fans. Those who were around will never forget that 2003 team.
Pass to Wolf. Now here's West. And here's Miller. Starks with it. Here's Wolf, guarded by Macy. 8 feet out. That shot, no good. And the Huskies going the other way now.
You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They've played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint. The Orange made it successful by closing out quickly on the shooters and never giving up those easy shots.
That one a little long. Syracuse trailing here. Outside West. Starks, covered by Junior. Outside West. Miller. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Starks, covered by Junior. It's good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Junior outside. Rebound Syracuse.
Ah, il n'y a rien qui
There
pose, c'est
hasn't been
de ouf.
anything easy for him in this period.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs,
merde
Greg,
pour
of
l'instant.
turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Here's Wolf. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Syracuse has one title to its name, but a lot of near misses too. Clearly, you look at the tournament history for the Orange, a lot of highs and lows for sure.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Good work there as it goes.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
UConn trailing. Junior left side. That one's good. Just his third make, and that brings him to 3 for 8 in the game.
Really hard to deny Junior. He plays with so much passion on that end of the floor.
Pass to Wolf. Now Starks from outside the arc. No good that time. Junior outside. And here's Macy. Back to Junior. Jacks up the 3. And the Huskies another 3.
He's quick to punish a defense for giving him too much space behind the arc. Junior knows the value of the three-point shot, and he's quick to use it.
Back to Starks. That drops, and it comes off an assist from West.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Starks. Sinks the triple. You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this program's success this season, and he should be a leader.
Tell you what, there are a lot of upperclassmen who can lead the way on this team, and yet you can't argue that Junior has the talent that warrants a leadership role, even though he's only a freshman.
Syracuse leading. Miller with it. Outside, West. Pass to Wolf. Miller with it. Let's go from three. And again, it's Syracuse with the three.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Smith with it. Back to Junior. Three-pointer. The rebound by Miller.
Boy, but he was close to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The second effort. Doesn't go for him. Smith with some nice D. Junior up top. Guarded by Starks.
Junior missing.
I don't think there's any question about it. Carmelo Anthony, clearly the most famous Orange graduate. But you know what? There have been a fair amount of NBA players that have come from that program as well.
Syracuse will usually have a player or two that could play at the next level. Often they'll recruit players who will be great in college. And a lot of their best players have stuck around for 4 years because of that.
Outside Miller. For three. And we're through the first half of play here, and what's been a good one. The Orange out in front, leading by 3. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
Well, a decent start, I'd say, but hopefully he'll take it to another level in the second half.
Yeah, you know, I think a prospect of his caliber needs to separate himself, stand apart at this level. And right now, he's just blending in. We'll see if he can turn it up a notch.
Scott with it. Miller covering. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Miller. Baseline try. A rebound by Scott. Syracuse, you guys, no stranger to tough competition. They switched conferences back in 2013, and they've always played tough competition.
The Orange aren't shy about wanting to play against the best opponents possible. The conference switch dampened some of their great rivalry games, but without a doubt, they are in one of the elite college basketball conferences.
Now here's West. Here's Wolf.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. An excellent shot selection there from Junior. He has a great feel offensively, so his teammates have that trust in his game.
Pass to Wolf. Here's West. James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Well, for a long time, Syracuse has been a major player in college hoops. They've been a tough competitor since the 70s. Very rarely will they not be a presence in the tournament at the end of the season.
And he can't hit the second. As you said with the Orange, they've been successful for decades.
When you think about program cornerstones, you've got to think Dave Bing for the Syracuse Orange. I mean, this Hall of Famer spent 3 years with the Orange and was dominant in his time. I really believe he laid the first foundational bricks for what became an outstanding basketball program at Syracuse.
The pass to Dean. Back to Miller. Dean. Now here's Nelson, expanding his range. Syracuse, no good that time either. Scott, defended by Miller. Back to Junior. Stolen by Miller. Here comes the break. Here's Nelson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, it looked to me as though Dean was just waiting for the defense to make that mistake and instantly gets it to the wide open man.
Junior high post. Starks is there. Junior no good.
And, you know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark in his own right. But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if that's what spurred Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
That's good from 17 feet away.
Yeah, you know, Junior already knows how to get productive. I'm sure scouts are taking note of this guy's offensive upside.
Outside, Nelson. Miller. Back to Nelson. Dean outside. Pass to Miller. And here's Nelson. Count that one.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Junior outside. 2 points. That one goes in.
Well, I tell you what, his football background early in high school, he played on the gridiron, so Junior is no stranger to initiating and embracing contact.
Dean outside. Nelson. And that misses. That would have put him up. A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans, who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the sixth man.
Chaud, c'est là. Donc il y a un point d'obstruction, ça va. Ouais, ça va. On est bon dans les couillons. Hein. Ah, je suis pas là, il perd.
And here's Miller. Pass to Dennis. Nelson. Webb covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Huskies. UConn trailing. Junior outside to tie it up. And the Huskies tack on 2 more.
With the game he's having, I think Junior must have gotten some extra motivation. This has become a statement game for him.
The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
Scott. Back to Junior to take the lead.
Non,
He's
dommage.
off on that one. Now West. Pass to James. Miller. Up top, West. Outside, Nelson. And the three off target. And it's the Huskies with the ball. Junior left side.
Et vas-y, c'est tout près, connard.
On offense here
Ça
are the
devrait être
Orange.
devant, là. C'est n'importe quoi,
Outside
c'est
Miller.
tout près. N'importe quoi, les mecs.
To the paint.
Bon, bah oui, hein.
Great 1-2 punch. Beautiful
Voilà,
pass
tu dis
and
que ouais, on
nasty
avait
jam.
Francis cette année.
Now a timeout called by UConn.
Ah ouais, on de merde. C'est normal de part comme ça.
The Huskies making a switch here. And it's the Huskies with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Ouais,
A
faut faire une passe.
contributor to any team's success
Il est
is
nul
the
ce joueur, faut
chemistry
qu'il est
on the
nul.
floor between the players. Do you guys
Ouais.
think the
Ouais,
brevity
on
of
prend
college
le-
careers
ouais.
makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so.
Allez.
These players are studying together, practicing
Allez.
together, living together. You instantly
Yes.
form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
Now here's Miller. Pass to West.
Il passe à chaque fois, lui.
Touch off the glass.
I don't know how in the world West gets this shot to go. Clear contact, but he's able to stay focused and doesn't allow it to affect the release.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles.
Ah ouais,
Some of these
possible.
players
Il
could
est
be
trop
the
fin.
prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online,
Alors,
games
un poignet
with
tout
friends,
sympa.
and
Tout
they're
simple,
less
il est
afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined
Yeah,
their
je vraiment, c'est
comfort
pas ça.
zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
Ah, il
It's
est mort.
good.
Non, c'est scripté, c'est pas possible.
And it's the Huskies with the ball. 6-point game from 13.
Ouah, c'est scripté, c'est bon. Voilà. Scripté, c'est pas possible. C'est scripté de ouf, je suis désolé. Je vais pas appayer le match.
Airball Alex Williams. You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I? Okay. So I meet this challenge in there.
Here we go.
Ouais, je sais pas, mais ça veut dire que c'est scripté par moi.
And so off the tip, it's UConn. Junior outside. Releases. No good off the back of the rim.
Mais pourquoi il
You'd
s'arrête?
like to see a little more
Je sais que
effort
je
there
peux.
defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Oui, c'est un con.
Miller, that's good.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Syracuse called for the foul.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With
Ah,
every
il faut
game
tomber.
he plays,
Ça, c'est nul,
he's
ça.
maturing more and more. A lot of the skills that take years for most players to master seem to come naturally for him.
launches a three. And now he's on the board with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, you have to stretch the floor for the offense to flow smoothly, and Junior understands that, and he's doing his part.
Pass to James. Here's Wolf, guarded by Macy. West for 3. Here's Starks, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Junior,
Ouais,
charging the block.
il fait des mines. Ouais, chaud. Je vais arrêter. Là, je vais arrêter de faire en plus.
Here to talk about
Bye.
everything going on in the city.
Where'd you
That's
go?
right. We're in